everyone, and welcome back to the first video since we've been home from our world cruise. Can you even believe that? It's a miserable, grey, rainy Sunday, and I'm filming this the day before it goes live, and I thought we'd have a catch up today because there's a lot to talk about, a lot to go through, and I need to run some errands. I've got some things to take to a post box. I'm changing my legal name, so I've got some letters to send to my pension, DVLA for my driving license, and my V5C form, is that it? My vehicle logbook, our mortgage company, and so all these places need my certificate and all copies, and it's just all logistically a lot of work to change my name, but we're getting there. So I've got to post those. I'm going to pop into Home Bargains and pick up some home things, and then I was going to go to Costa and grab some lunch and a drink, and then thought we could have a catch up as I pop around and do the things I need to do. You may also notice that I'm in a new car, so we're going to talk about that today too, but I'm not going to film and drive. I want to concentrate, so let's get grooving. I love this Meghan Trainor song. Need some bops today. Let's go. I'm going to have my drink quickly, and I ordered a toasty. So I've got a cheese and ham toasty from Costa, and then a hot milkshake. I'm obsessed with these. They're fairly new, and loads of people have dismissed them because they're like, don't like the sound of that, because it's not a hot chocolate, but it's like hot milk with flavour. My favourite is the white chocolate and strawberry, but they were sold out. So I've tried the salted caramel and coffee today. Yeah, it's really nice. So I'm gonna have that. I'm going to eat my toasty. Sometimes you just can't beat a toasty, can you? Why is the weather so horrible today as well? Part of me is like not mad at it because we were away for, you know, a large chunk of the winter, but it's spring, it's May, come on. I'd like accept this if this was March or even April, but it's now May. I want summer. I've just popped into Home Bargains, got the most boring things, but I had a bath this morning and I wanted to get some more bubble bath. They didn't have the one I wanted actually, so I just had to settle on this Creations almond milk thing, both bath soak. It will do the same job. I also got a new bath pillow for myself, and this is a cooling one with like gel beads in it, so I liked that. Anyone else use a bath pillow when they have a bath? Honestly, it's been a game changer, and I've had mine for years and years and years, and it is rank. So got a new one of that. I got a photo frame, which was only £2.50. I also got a birthday card. Every time I'm seeing 30th cards, I'm sort of picking them up now because I've got so many friends turning 30. A sponge, because I needed a new one. So I've got a new sponge, very boring. And then snacks wise, I just got some polos to pop in the car here and some wagon wheels for the house. And the last thing was just this very boring box. I buy one of these every year around April time because it fits all of my receipts and my end of year tax return. I put it all in one box, label it up 23 to 24 tax year, and then I put it in the loft. I have moved a car park over. I'm now at Tesco. I thought I'd chat to you from here because there's less noise and cars slamming doors and car alarms and kids, because it's actually the bank holiday, so it's really busy out and about today. Although the weather's horrible, lots of people seem to be out. I have written a list on my phone. We've got lots of things to talk about. I've got it just in front of me here, including home, work, entertainment, just giving you an update on TV, movies, books, shows, that kind of thing, and our upcoming travels, and then just how the last 3 weeks has been coming home, because it has been a while. So the last vlog would have been Cape Town, and if you watched the series, I just wanted to start by saying thank you so much. We've honestly been so overwhelmed by the support from our cruise vlogs. We've had around 16,000 new subscribers join since starting the series. If you've come for the travels and you're sticking around for the other content, then thank you, I appreciate it. But today is literally just going to be a chit-chatty catch-up. We're not going to do anything or go anywhere, but next week I will bring you a home vlog where we'll have like a productive day in the life, clean up, tidy, organise, back into routines, all that jazz. For now, I just wanted to talk to you about what's been going on. I actually did try and film this over the last few weeks, and I found it really, really hard. If you missed the news that we shared on the YouTube community tab or over on my Instagram, we sadly got the devastating news that we had to say our forever goodbye to our dog Bonnie. Oh, I can feel my heart racing. Bonnie was nearly 13. We rehomed her 4 years ago. She was an older dog. Obviously, we had no idea that her time would be now and it would happen while we were away. And I've been met with thousands of nice comments, and the timing was so crazy because it was just after we filmed that last vlog. I wasn't going to film anymore anyway. It's like Bonnie knew, and I have talked to her and thought about her, and Benji and I have been adapting to life back at home, and every time I've tried to film this video over the last few weeks, I've just been so upset. Oh my God, I have to breathe. I've never felt pain like this before. I've never felt so empty and numb and heartbroken in my whole life. I literally can't even say her name. I literally can't even say it. Every time I think about her, I miss her so much. Oh my gosh. Oh my God, I can't talk about it. I literally can't talk about it. It's actually been about a month since she passed now, and there's been loads of times that the grief has hit me and just surprised me, like unexpectedly, when I've dropped a piece of cucumber on the floor and then went to pick it up because I didn't want her to eat it, or I've tiptoed around her water bowl because I didn't want to knock it over and it's obviously not there, or I get up off the sofa or out of bed and I don't want to stand on her, so I go to look for her and she's obviously not there. So I think those are the times that have been the hardest and have just hit me, and I've burst into tears. Benj and I have done a few things to remember Bonnie and honour her, and her gotcha day and her birthday are coming up in June, and we've got some plans for those days as well. But we have her ashes. The vets actually did her paw prints and cut some fur and popped it in a little bag in the box for us, and that was such a heartbreaking day when we opened that box. Bonnie changed my life and was the best dog I could have ever have asked for, and the house feels really lonely and sad without her. I don't know what life without a dog is like anymore. My days are so ingrained around wake up, breakfast time, her dinner time, cuddling her, her bedtime, like when it hits 7 o'clock or 3 o'clock or 6 o'clock or 9 o'clock, like I just think of her still. Even yesterday, Benj and I were talking about her, but we're getting less and less upset. We talk about her with such fond memories and love, and she was just the absolute best, the best dog. No dog will ever be able to replace her because she was absolutely amazing. She was just so well behaved. She just loved to be loved. She had such a sweet little personality. She adored her toys. She was happy being a solo dog in our house and loved being in the bed with us, and I will remember her and cherish her forever. I'm not going to talk too much more about Bonnie. I might reference her here and there. She'll always have a place in our heart and we'll always be thinking about her every day. Maybe in the next home vlog I'll show you some of the nods that we've done around the house for her and some gorgeous photos we have. My brother actually, for our wedding gift, did a professional photo shoot with his girlfriend of Bonnie in her bed with her toys about a month before she passed, and they are the most beautiful photos. I have one of them as my phone background. In fact, this is the one I put on Instagram. She is just so precious and beautiful, and that's actually why I picked one of those frames up so I can put one in there. Seeing as I'm sat in it, let's talk about the car next. We basically have wanted a new car for a really long time, and Benji had a work van and I have a Citroen C1, and with Benj not going back to his old job right now, the van basically went back to the company while we were away, and then we figured that we may as well get a car that we can both use, that we can go on long drives with. That's where we started looking for something that would suit us both, but we decided to keep my Citroen C1 just so we always have another car between us. Because my C1, I paid it off back in, what was it, 2017? I bought it in 2015. It's worth a few £1,000s, but it's such a perfect little runaround, so it would be silly to get rid of it. So we've kept the C1, so sometimes you might see me still in my old car, but that's the only car I've ever had in the 13 years I've been driving. I've only ever owned a Citroen C1, and it will still forever be my favourite little runaround car that has been so good to me. But I've turned 30 now and I wanted something nice, so we went for a Kia Sportage. It's a hybrid. It's not top of the range, but it's also sort of like mid-range. So we've got like a beautiful big screen inside here, all the bells and whistles in terms of like heated seats, and it's so nice to drive. I've never driven an automatic, so I've been getting used to that, but it's got parking sensors. It doesn't have the panoramic roof like the top spec does. This is the GT line if you're into cars. It's pretty new, but it was an ex-demo. It was owned by the manager of the garage and he kept it in really good nick, so it is pretty new. And there's lots of reasons we wanted the car, just for practical side of things, and it was just needed. But we also are planning to do a UK road trip, which I'll talk about a bit later. That's where the car, we just felt like this is the time. We're also doing a trip over to Ireland next year, and again we want to drive, so it just all kind of lined lined up, we felt ready. When I'm driving it, I feel really grown up and confident and safe and excited for the adventures that this car's going to take us. The other major thing that happened over the last few weeks is we had our wedding party, so our wedding part 2. I still see our wedding day as our wedding day, and then the party was just to sort of basically welcome us home, raise a glass, and for our friends and family to celebrate with us. We hosted it at the Cozy Club in Bournemouth. We had the whole of the top floor. We had a lunch for 14 of our family members, and then in the evening we had 55 friends and family friends and people that we work with, etc. Anyone that's really close to us came, and it was amazing. It was absolutely brilliant. I feel like it was the kind of party that I want to be invited to. We had a photo booth, which was great, a pick a mix, we had finger food and some brownie bites, and then there was a bar, and everyone had the chance to sort of sit and mingle or chit chat. It was just lovely to see everybody, and after 2 months away, can you imagine, like, all the people you love most in the world all in the same place after being away for so long and losing Bonnie and having so much love in the room. I felt really lucky in that moment. On that night, I just felt like my life is so brilliant and I feel so blessed. It was a really nice way to celebrate. We both wore our wedding outfits. I had my dress on until 10 p.m. I actually was in it from 12 till 10, and then I switched into like a sparkly play suit for the last bit of the night until 1 a.m. I've also filmed a wedding Q&A which will be coming up later this week, so if you want to hear more about our wedding day and the wedding party, logistics, all of our thoughts and feelings, it's going to be a really long big video about our wedding, so that'll be coming later this week. I didn't write down too much in this home category, but I have been sorting out my clothes since coming home. I went through one of those moments where I was like, I hate everything in my wardrobe. I do not like anything I own, and I don't know whether it's just dressing for the weather, change of season, or my body shape. My clothes just don't feel very me anymore. I don't know, again, if it's just because I'm now in my 30s, guys, and I kind of want some better quality pieces that make me feel good. I feel like I've completely lost my sense of style, and I don't have any sort of inkling to be interested in fashion, and I just gravitate towards dresses, or today I'm just wearing a jumper and jeans. But I would love to sort out my wardrobe, so I did actually go through and get rid of a ton of stuff I don't want anymore. It all went to charity. I was happy with that, and then I organised 3 different boxes: winter, summer and holidays abroad, because I feel like UK summer and my holidays away are separate wardrobes. And then we also purchased an egg chair for the garden. We were given some wedding gifts, so we've got vouchers, and we got given some cash and we actually got some vouchers for like food places, Miller and Carter, afternoon teas. We got some really nice things. We used some of the cash towards our egg chair.
Oh yeah, this is it.
Is it? That's only £150. That's the same in price. Is it cozy? Is it comfy? I like the colour. I think this might be it.
This is it. It's comfortable for my head as well. Some of them, the angle's too sharp.
Oh, I love it.
It's nice, isn't it?
It's actually way comfier than it looks.
Yeah.
Oh, this is it.
Is it a winner?
I think so.
Shall I go and get a flatbed trolley?
Yeah. Is that for the egg chair? You've got all those bits. You nearly there?
Yeah, I think so. I'm just adjusting this slightly.
How exciting. This is so lovely. Thank you so much.
That's all right.
Love it. The only other things home-wise is that we've been visiting friends that couldn't make it to the party, so either like elderly family members that weren't well enough, or friends that have just had new babies that also couldn't leave. So we have been visiting them, or we've got plans to in the next few weeks. I've also been back at Rainbows too. Lots of you might know that I volunteer for Girl Guiding. I'm actually an ambassador for the Southwest, and I do lots of stuff for the Southwest of England team and the London offices. But my volunteering role every Friday, it has returned, and I'm back with all the girls, and it's been so nice, and I love doing that on a Friday evening. So if you're interested in volunteering for Girl Guiding, I'll leave the link below, and I would encourage you to look into it. If you have the time and you want to, then I love it. It's been really nice. So that's all the home stuff. Work-wise, I am working with some of my favourite brands again. Obviously, I didn't do any brand collaborations for any of our cruise vlogs over the last few months, so I do have a few vlogs coming up that are sponsored, so you'll see those, but all of them have really great discount codes or products and brands I really love. I also have a few campaigns that have come in, new brands I've never worked with before, but I absolutely love. So I'm really getting a buzz and excited to create some content. Got an event with YouTube in London in a couple of weeks as well, and I think I'm in London like every week for the next month. You'll probably see some reels and shorts from those London days if I don't vlog them, but I am actually thinking of doing a theatre vlog coming up, because Benj and I have got a few theatre shows and we've got back-to-back days at the theatre. So we've got the Two Strangers Carrying a Cake Across New York show, which is a new one, and then we have back-to-back Hadestown and Mean Girls as well, so a few fun shows. And speaking of shows, we actually saw Come From Away at the Mayflower in Southampton. It was touring and it was absolutely brilliant. If you haven't looked into it, I really recommend it. It was really great, although it was an hour and 40 minutes with no interval, and I personally quite like an interval, so I was feeling a little bit like uncomfortable in my seat towards the end. But we were also in row Z at the very back, so you know. TV, we watched the Dark Side of Kids TV, was it, on Discovery Plus, about Nickelodeon and what happened in the early 2000s, and it was really hard hitting actually. It made me cry quite a few times, but if you grew up with those sort of TV shows, then it's very eye-opening. Actually quite shocked about it all. So we watched that documentary. There were there's 5 parts, but the final episode is more rehashing what they already talked about, so there's like 4 main episodes. And then we've also been watching Race Across the World on BBC. It's on Wednesday nights at 9 o'clock. We watched all the previous seasons back to back over Christmas, and we are big fans of the show. In the US, it's very similar to The Amazing Race, but this is British version obviously, and they go from one destination to another with lots of checkpoints that they have to stop at, and they're racing, and they can work and earn money, and they can do experiences, and it's just really amazing and will massively inspire some wanderlust if you are a big fan of travel and seeing more of the world. It's such a brilliant TV show, and so many people say that Benj and I should apply. Do you think that I'd be very good in a backpack? Have we seen my packing? I feel like I'm not really a backpacker, and I never wanted to ever be one, but never say never, because some of the couples on the show are in their 60s. Maybe I will one day, but not right now. And then movies, we just rejoined Cineworld. We both have unlimited cards, so I think I joined in 2017, and some years they've gifted me one, some years I've paid. This year Benj and I have both paid for our memberships because we just love it so much. The cinema is like pure escapism for us both. We love movies and we love seeing things on the big screen, and even though we have a projector at home and we could sort of recreate a movie environment, we still love going to the cinema. So last night we actually went and saw Challengers, the new movie with Zendaya in it, and she was brilliant. The film was really good, and the ending kind of left us thinking like, ooh. But if you haven't seen it yet, it's a really good film. And the next one we want to see is Fall Guy, Ryan Gosling. Yes, it's Ryan Gosling, Emily Blunt. Really want to see that. That's the next movie on our list. I'm basically waiting for Bridgerton next. I'm so excited it's coming back in May, so that is high on my list. I've like cleared out my diary for that day. I'm hoping nothing comes up because I really want to watch back-to-back episodes. They are blatantly going to release things once a week or something, aren't they? But either way, very excited about that. The last thing to sort of share with you is about our next travels. So I'm sure a lot of you are keen and interested to hear, where are we going next? So I'm able to tell you that our next trip is Disneyland Paris. No surprises if you know us even a little bit. We go to Disneyland Paris pretty much once a year, and we've been in the winter and summer, and I think I prefer the summertime, but with the Olympics coming up, I knew that it'd be really busy during July and August. So I said to Benj, is it too much to squeeze in a June Disneyland Paris trip for 3 days? And he said, no, let's go for it. I would love some Disney magic in my life again, and we really want to go and try out the new Disneyland hotel and see what it's like. And I'm imagining us having a slower paced Disney trip. I want to try the pool, I want to explore the hotel. We're going to show you what it's like, break down what's new, what's going on, some restaurants we've not been to, all that kind of stuff. So if you love our Disneyland Paris vlogs, then they're going to be coming up in June. In July, we are doing our UK road trip, which is something we've wanted to do for a really long time, and now has finally felt like the right time. We have a few weeks available, and so I just blocked it off and said to Benj, let's do it. So we are basically going to Cambridge, York, Edinburgh, and then Inverness, and doing along the around the Highlands and going to Glencoe, Fort William, finishing our Scotland portion in Glasgow, down to Lake District, spending a few days relaxing there and then coming home. So it's looking about 3 weeks, and tonight I'm going to start planning and booking the apartments and hotels. We're going to be staying in a mix of like Travelodge and Premier Inns, and then some Airbnbs, and just seeing what we find along the way. So we've given ourselves a bit of a budget and a route. We're really looking forward to it, and hopefully you will too. If you love our travel vlogs, then you'll really enjoy it. And I feel like the UK has so much to offer, and we've been so lucky to have taken Bonnie so many places along the south, and doing Cornwall, Devon, Bath, Plymouth, Cotswolds, Brighton. We did so much with Bon, and we now feel ready to sort of go further up in the Midlands and the North. So really excited. York has been on our bucket list for so long. So if any of those places you either live in or you've been to and you want to share recommendations, feel free. But I will ask for your recommendations on Instagram, where I'll put a box up and you can share them close to the time. And we're planning on doing probably about 6 vlogs, which will go up through August. So a really nice time to appreciate and explore the UK with us. If that's your jam, we're really looking forward to it. So they are all the updates. Benj and I are feeling so many feelings right now. Some days are easier than others, but mostly we just feel really lucky to have had the most incredible trip of a lifetime on the cruise, to be married and in our married life bubble. I don't obviously share every detail of everything that I'm feeling and thinking and going through, but just know that it has been a little bit rough. I've been really quite sad, and your kind messages, your support, thousands of messages for Bonnie, but also your DM sharing your own experiences, or just your love, and just saying that you appreciate our vlogs, or you're there for us, or you know, you understand. It's been really nice. Like, I can't even tell you. One of the perks of this job is just knowing that people have your back and they get it. And of course we've had some difficult comments and messages to deal with, which set me back a bit, but part of the job, unfortunately. And I'm now at a point, 13 years in, May marks 13 years since I started my channel, that I'm caring so much less. Like, I know myself, and I know the decisions I make, and I know that life sometimes works in funny ways, and fate takes over, and some things are out of my control, and I can only ever do my best and show up and be kind, work hard, appreciate everything I have, and that is sort of the life I want to live. And all of the noise outside of that, I just care less now, which is quite a freeing thing to get to a point in your life where you're like, life is actually really short, especially when you see relatives or family members or people that you love go through difficulties with their health, or they lose someone they love, or some of my friends are going through really tough things right now, and we talk about it in depth, and it just makes me look at things differently. I think ever since Benji had his surgery as well, life is just, yeah, we've looked at things differently. Whew, this is getting real deep for the end of this vlog, but I really hope you've enjoyed coming along with me and chit-chatting with me today. Thank you for listening, thank you for subscribing and being here, and for your support and kindness. And we'll be back later this week with a chat all about the wedding, if that's your thing. Otherwise, next week, home vlogs return. I've got about 3 planned for this month, I think, so lots more chit-chats and life at home, etc, etc. So we'll see you again then, and I hope you have a lovely rest of your day. Mwah. Bye.